Khaled, I'll tell you, my generation is mean to your generation. And I want to apologize, but I can't. But it's true, but here's the thing. Everything my generation doesn't like about your generation is actually my generation's fault. Like every single thing you guys do that we don't like, we made that happen. Like think about what our generation says about younger people. They're fucking lazy. That's our fault. Because my generation said, you know what? I'm gonna work hard so my kids don't have to work that hard. So they can enjoy life a little bit more.
Yeah.
But now we're mad at them for it. Like, why don't you get a job? I got a job. I started a YouTube channel. I'm an influencer. What the fuck is an influencer? What do you do? I open packages. And I film it and I tell people what's inside the package. And I give them a review of the
The way it
package.
sounds, though, right? Like.
Yeah.
It's called an unboxing. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Who watches this shit? I have 5 million subscribers. Influencer. That's a real job. We didn't have any influencers in my generation. Solid, did you know any influencers growing up? I knew one. I knew one influencer. It was my dad's right hand. That was the only influencer I knew. Do the dishes. I don't want to. How about I influence you? I'll open your head up like a package. I'll tell everybody what's inside. Nothing.
R.I.P.
Unboxing.
Yeah, the way it sounds, just describing it.
My
Like what?
generation boxed, this generation unboxed.
The difference.
Oh, look inside. It comes in great packaging. I really like it. It's a nice weight. It's got a good weight to it. But everything they do that we don't like, we did this. They're always on their cell phone. That's our fault. We made the cell phone. They don't know what life was like without the internet. That's our fault. We made the internet. They're soft. They never got beaten by their parents. We are their parents. It was our job to whoop their asses, and we failed. And I know I'm guilty of it, because before I had kids, I talked all kinds of shit. I was like, yo, you watch. When I have kids, I'm gonna fuck them up. What did I have first? A daughter. Nope, never gonna hit my daughter. 13 years old, sweetest little girl in the world. I raised my voice at my daughter. I raised my voice at my daughter once, and then I cried right after. You know the worst part was? She consoled me. She was, it's okay, Daddy, you're a nice daddy. But if you think about it, every generation's ass whoopings got less and less and less to where it's at now. I remember my dad used to tell me how much better my ass whoopings were than the ones he got while he was whooping my ass. Oh, lucky, this is all you're getting. You know your grandfather threw a leopard at me?
What?
Where'd he get a leopard from? It was India, they were everywhere. I was like, Dad, I've been to India 20 times. I never saw one leopard. That's because of your grandfather. Everything that's wrong with this generation is our fault. We did this to them, but they took it to another level, you know? We kind of set it up and they just went extreme with it, you know? Like, I'm from the generation that makes fun of you. When we meet you, my generation makes fun of you, we fuck with you, and that's how we check your temperature. Like, if you can deal with my bullshit, then we can be friends. You know what I mean? But this younger generation, they do not get that at all, because they're so used to being fake. Like, everything about them is fake. You don't know how to be real anymore. Not you, maybe you do, I don't know, Khaled. You don't, I can tell you don't, because you raised your hand and put it down when I asked you, like, I didn't have hands, you know? Why not?
18.
I'm gonna call it. But everything like your generation really doesn't understand the ball breaking. That's what we call it, Khalid. We call it ball breaking. That's what guys do from my generation. We break balls, and that's how we know we're okay. In America, it's even worse. Like, I'll give you an example. I went to this store, right? I was buying a bunch of stuff, and I get to the cash to pay for it, and there's two young Gen Z fuckfaces working there, right?
Faces.
A guy and a girl, maybe 20, 21 years old, right? And the guy's ringing me up, and the girl's putting it in the bag. And some guy walks in to the store, and the guy ringing me up looks over and goes, "Oh my God, I haven't worked with him in a while." And then the girl goes, "Oh my God, Enos." And I go, "What?" She goes, "That's his name, Enos." And I go, "What's his sister's name? Agina?" And I started laughing, right? Because it's fucking funny. That's why I started laughing.
I think it's weird.
But apparently I laughed like a psychopath. I was like, thinking that these kids are going to go, "That's pretty funny too." But she went, "He's really nice, you know." I never said he wasn't nice. I just said his name's Enos. So, it's kind of funny, right? And I'm looking at the guy, thinking the guy is gonna, be like, "Oh yeah, come on, it's funny, like thinking he's gonna go with guy code." This little fucking nerd just looks at me and goes, "He was bullied a lot because of his name." I go, "Yeah." He should have been. His name was fucking Enos. You can't just go naming your kid Enos and think everything's gonna be okay. There's no winning with this name. You're either penis or anus. There's nothing good.
Why?
These kids just turn on. "Here's your stuff, sir. Thank you very much. Bye." I don't want to be the person, the old guy that gets annoyed by young people, but you just do it. They're doing things to us, And at 53, you got to understand, I'm closer to dementia than I am to anything else, And the way this generation's behaving, I'm going to think I have dementia well before I have dementia. They're trying to get rid of words. This dude comes up and goes, "Hey man, can't say the R word." I said, "I was in Japan. Neither can they."
No.
I go, "What R word, by the way?" "Russell?" He goes, "No, retard." I go, "Who you calling a retard?" "No, you can't say retard anymore." I go, "I just did." "I got bad news for you, buddy. I say retard all the time. I say retard, I say retarded, I say fucking retardation. I say it all. And I feel nothing." "Well, you're gonna have to stop." I'm not gonna stop saying retard until you get the French to stop saying it. I was at the airport in Canada and my flight was delayed. And in English it said delayed. And in French it said en retard.
No.
And I laughed like a little schoolgirl. I couldn't wait to call my friend. "Yo, you're gonna have to pick me up later. My flight's retarded." Shit, in the UAE I bought ibuprofen that said Brufen retard. It's literally in every drugstore. I bought it just to take home with me. Anything to declare? Just this retard pills. So yeah, I'm not gonna stop saying retard. "Well, you're gonna have to." I said, "Why? Why do I have to stop saying retard?" "Because it's offensive." I was like, "To who?" You're the one calling people this, not me. I'm calling everything but a handicapped person a retard. You call a handicapped person a retard, you're a piece of shit.